the Roman Catholics are not happy again. Shocker this week. They're not in a good mood. We saw, of course, the Roman Catholics with our little gay friend Jesus and whatnot was having a hard time because not only, and we got to talk about this because this relates to delusions and prophets, mystical visions, seers, sages. What is it that we are supposed to learn from young prophets like Jesus and whatnot? What is the sage wisdom that they have to teach us? Well, if we come on over here to my recycle page, whatever this is, reshared page, let's get an update from Cleve, because Cleve has been tracking a little more with our young prophet friend here. Turns out, I don't know if y'all know, but it turns out this man is also a prophet. You know, we thought maybe he's just a, uppity little gay kid. No, this is a prophet. And allow me to explain.
Sleeping, I had a dream, and the dream, I won't go into the details, was entirely in Latin. I saw all of these golden words flashing in front of my eyes, and there was a whole plot about, getting home to New Jerusalem. And when I woke up in the morning, I translated the Latin words, which is a language I didn't speak, by the way, so I couldn't have made this up in my dream, but...
So we're supposed to believe that he has dreams of Latin texts that come to him in his head. He then, as he wakes up, translates them. There's no way how did he know these Latin words if he's not a prophet, if it's not a dream from God? Dude, God is sending this kid dreams. He's been on a dream shtick con for a good bit. He's been doing it for a minute because this is old, right? He became Roman Catholic. He's got a damn a snow globe over there on his icon wall. What the heck is that? A snow globe? The hell's he got a snow globe on his icon wall for?
I translated the Latin words, and it was talking about the intercession of the saints, and it was talking about how it was good.
How else could that happen unless this kid has got the gift of prophecy? There's no other way. And so this is, by the way, why he became Catholic. The part of the reasons he had a dream with a Latin word, and that told him to become Catholic.
So I called my friend and I said, hey, I need to become Catholic immediately. Then I went to sleep. And while I was sleeping, I had a dream. And
so we're not joking here, okay? As I've been saying for how long, Roman Catholics are deluded, charismatic goobers. Here is this kid telling you the reason he became Catholic is because he had a dream with a Latin word in it. So that was telling him to become Catholic immediately. No discernment. No spiritual father, no checking it against church history and divine revelation. No, immediately become Catholic. I mean, this is like, there is no greater example of I couldn't come up with a better prelest. This is pure, unrefined prelest maxing. This kid is prelest con artist maxing beyond anybody's imagination. And we didn't even know this, okay? Turns out, and this is almost always the case with all of these people that we come across that start acting insane, they're 20,000 times worse than we initially think. That's what's so crazy. But no, it's you, Jay. You're the mean one. I'm the mean one. In every case, over and over and over and over, for 10 years almost, of people coming out to expose me and harass me. And it's almost always people who are on SSRIs, literally crazy. In some cases, actually attempting to unalive themselves. There was a specific person tasked with monitoring and exposing me and others who, at the very time he was doing that, later admitted he was attempted unaliving. On top of, this is not the other 4 to 5 medicated loons who've harassed and come after me for years. This is another one. Do you understand what I'm saying? This is yet another of the harassers tasked with tracking every day, tweeting, harassing nonstop for years, Yet another one. Now, he didn't do it for 10 years, but another one. Turns out he just admitted recently, I retired from internets because at the time I was doing all that, I was trying to unalive myself. Now, I'm glad that that guy has gotten better. That's great. But do you notice a pattern here? A person with Z on his X profile, years of after me, okay? Suddenly he says, oh, turns out I'm a schizophrenic. To me, on the live stream, on the X call-in, calls into the X call-in, says, I am schizophrenic, and why are you sending people after me? You can't make this up. I'm like, what are you talking about? Go away. you go away from me. Another person just gets off of his meds and becomes an SSPX monk. And he garners 100,000 plus followers. Another actual lunatic that I told you would be an apostate. I told you this, give it time. And I can keep going. There are more. You get the point. The big expose from 3 or 4 years ago. Oh, he's a gay kid now. He's pro-gay. Exactly. I told you that the whole time. And all of these people wanted to believe that Jay is the mean person. Jay just wants to be a cult leader and attack people. And I told you, this kid is unstable. He's got something wrong with him. And then he comes out promoting Skittles because he's gay, obviously. Guess what? All of these kids are gay. That's my thesis for all of these people too. Nobody makes live streams for hours talking about kissing their bros. Just joking. Over and over and over. It's weird as hell, dude. And by the way, this shows right here that you've got a serious problem. God is not sending you dreams of Latin words so that you'll become Roman Catholic. This is insane to me but why would it be? We just saw a homeless man that gets more attention and views than the saints. An insane person. It's like that quote from St. Anthony, in the last days, I don't know from the last days, but in the last days, everyone will go mad and then we'll grab a sane person and say, why are you not mad like us? Exactly. Well, let's see if this is Cleve talking about the same stuff.
I think it's official. I officially have the world's gayest enemies. First, Jesus and whatnot says this, and now we've got people making fake accounts of me, going around a live stream saying a whole bunch of gay stuff, and then trying to post...
Yeah, so he makes these gay references and comments. Where are the Roman Catholic piety signalers calling out Jesus and whatnot for his disgusting gay comments? Oh, right, because they're all gay and they don't think there's anything disgusting about it. So that makes perfect sense. Why would they? Why would they call out their own lifestyles? Exactly.
Screenshots as if I said it. You know, I didn't believe the documentary when it said 80% of Roman Catholic clergy were gay, but now I'm starting to understand. So I think maybe you have to be that way to be a part of a church that does sodomy parades into the...
Yeah, these are the people telling us we are not true Christians. We are morally bad people. The people in this group.
Part of the Vatican. What do you think about this? I think it's official.
I mean, it's just insane, actually. Like, it's like there's no end to this stuff. And by the way, there's more videos of him with his dreams. He's got other dream videos. God's telling him in dreams.
While I was sleeping.
Follow me, what God's telling me in the dreams. I became Catholic because of the mystical dreams. This is Taylor Marshall's Milkers all over again. If you've forgotten that nonsense. I mean, this should have ended Taylor Marshall. But no, actually, this actually blows you up because people are absolutely stupid and insane and have lost their minds. People are literally just insane.
And I immediately discerned that this was Holy Mother of the Church. And there's sheets on her, and she was very sick. And I noticed that her breasts were engorged with milk, tons of milk. And there were babies and children crying out to her that were hungry, and she wanted to feed them, and she was upset. And then I thought to myself, oh, she's poisoned. She doesn't want to nurse the children, because then she'll give them the poison. And then there was this voice, it was like God or an angel, I don't know, and it said, no, the milk is still pure. And so I saw her there in all of her beauty, but so sick and struggling and loving those children, and seeing her.
So this is our opposition. Retards who literally follow their dreams, put their dreams on their reels and their TikToks and their Instagram the next day. But we're the bad people. This is the insanity of what I deal with on a daily basis with these armies of idiots. These people, by the way, all have armies, vast armies of online idiots that will just storm your comments no matter what idiocy these people put forward. And if we have a crooked toenail, we're the worst people on the planet. The ortho bros are just, oh my gosh, I can't even say what the ortho bros have done. Like, oh my gosh. And these people are like literally just like demonic fury, foaming at the mouth, just freaking putting peepees in butts and pedo crap, just insane psychos. But if the ortho bros said somebody was retarded, oh my gosh. Now think about this. For us, with some sensibilities about us, we see that as they're totally insane. Like their morals are all inverted. For them, the worst crimes and sins are actually not as bad as minor venial infractions in their own system. Saying the F word, saying shit, for them is moral outrage, pearl clutching. Oh, but if 10,000 times worse stuff is going on, bro, why are you being a Pharisee, dude? Why are you being a Pharisee? It's just so insane. It's exactly what you all are seeing with the left and the way that they're treating the woman who's accused of murdering the kids, right? Which I have not followed this case closely, but setting aside whatever the facts of the case are, there has been this rallying and these TikTok videos being made of women essentially going insane and showing solidarity by being mean to babies and children. It's like, what the heck is going on? And they're all, of course, leftist people. The leftist people lost their minds about the blonde chick that said the dreaded N word. Remember that? She needs to be unalived, according to the left, right away. That's the greatest sin is a violation of racism and the N word, according to the left. But you want to unalive children? You're a victim. When these people talk about the worst possible sins that their church is consistently and constantly rife with, it's excused, the priests are victims, etc. Oh, it proves we're the true church because we have so many scandals because Satan's attacking the church. All this insane bullshit. Oh, but if you've said the 4-letter word, shit. Oh my gosh, dude. Can you believe what the ortho bros are up to? Can you believe the ortho bros? Now, to illustrate this, and you can go read the article at LifeSite, the German parents in the Catholic jurisdictions of Germany have launched all these complaints to Leo because the sexual ed material in the Catholic schools is full of the most horrendous, insane everything you could imagine. LGBTQ. As if children need to learn how to become TRANZ and what to put in their butt. It's just insane. And what is Leo's response? Nothing. Leo will not stop the German bishops, who, by the way, are massive promoters of everything Skittles. You can't make this up. Now, this is about 35,000 times worse because it's affecting children. You pieces of shit in the Roman Catholic Church that aren't standing up against this. You are garbage people. You are depraved, disgusting people, because at all costs, you will defend these people for your stupid system. And you will cover it up because it's more important to protect the system than what's actually true, which might hurt your church. What use is the papacy if the papacy can't even stop German disgusting gay bishops from damaging and destroying children? The papacy is not only worthless, as St. Basil said in his day during the Meletian Schism, it is actually a promoter of evil. Because it really doesn't matter at this point about, well, it's not infallible. It doesn't matter if it's infallible, because he is now harming his own youth. And you don't just fail by positive sin, you can sin by omission. In Roman Catholic theology, you can have a sin of omission. This isn't just a sin of omission. This is a failure to protect millions of German kids. And these people are absolutely disgusting. These are an organized crime syndicate. And that's why I have little to zero respect for the Roman Catholics that incessantly defend this organized crime syndicate and play the moral high ground. You have no moral high ground. You people are garbage people. Because you're more interested in defending your system than admitting these problems. That makes you a garbage person.